Have you ever noticed how every curve, hill, or even a single tree on the roadside can completely change what you're able to see while driving? The way your view opens up or narrows down isn't just a random part of the landscape, it's a crucial part of your safety on the road. That's not an accident. It's by design. Every detail, from the placement of a curve to the height of a hill, is carefully planned by engineers who understand how vital your line of sight is. Sight distance is the invisible rule that keeps you safe. It's the minimum stretch of road you need to see ahead to make smart decisions, whether you're cruising on a highway or navigating a tricky bend. It's the distance you need to spot a sudden obstacle, react to a car braking ahead, or simply prepare for what's coming next. Without enough sight distance, even the best reflexes might not be enough. That's why engineers obsess over every detail, shaping roads so you have enough time to spot and avoid danger. They measure, test, and adjust, always thinking about what you'll see from behind the wheel. Safety starts with what you see, not just with seatbelts or airbags. Your eyes are your first line of defense, giving you the information you need to make split-second decisions. Road design is where psychology meets physics, anticipating how people react and building safety into every mile. Engineers and psychologists work together to predict how drivers will behave and to design roads that help you stay alert and in control. Every stretch of road is a story. The hills are suspense, the curves are plot twists, and a clear line of sight is the happy ending. When you can see what's ahead, you're empowered to drive with confidence and caution. In this video, we'll reveal how sight distance shapes your drive, why it's critical for emergencies, passing, and everyday safety, and how understanding it can make you a smarter, safer driver. By the end, you'll see the hidden genius and responsibility behind every road you travel. You'll understand how much thought goes into making your journey safer, and how your awareness can make all the difference. So let's pull back the curtain on the world of highway design and discover how your eyes and the roads themselves work together to keep you safe every mile of the way. Sight distance is simple. It's the distance ahead on the road that you can see clearly before your view is blocked by something. It's a fundamental concept in road safety, and it affects every decision you make behind the wheel, whether you realize it or not. Imagine standing in a long, empty hallway. If you can see all the way to the end, that's your full sight distance. You know exactly what's coming, and you can react to anything in your path. Now picture someone placing a refrigerator right in the middle of that hallway. Suddenly, your view is cut short. You can't see what's beyond the fridge, and you have less time to react to anything unexpected. On the road, it works the same way. Curves, hills, trees, or buildings can all act like that fridge, blocking your view and reducing your sight distance. Even parked vehicles or roadside signs can become obstacles. The faster you drive, the more sight distance you need. At higher speeds, your stopping distance increases, and you have less time to process and react to what's ahead. To put it in perspective, at highway speeds, your car can cover the length of a football field in just a few seconds. That's a lot of ground, and a lot of potential hazards, passing by in the blink of an eye. If your sight distance is too short for your speed, you might not see an obstacle until it's too late to stop or steer safely. That's why short sight distance at high speed is so dangerous. You simply can't react to what you can't see. That's where road engineers come in. They work hard to remove surprises, trimming trees, adjusting curves, and designing roads to give you as much visual runway as possible. Their goal is to make sure you have enough time and space to spot and avoid hazards. These engineers are professional pessimists, always planning for the worst-case scenario: a stalled car, a deer darting across the road, or a fallen rock after a storm. They think ahead so you don't have to face the unexpected alone. Sight distance is the road's promise to you. No surprises for a certain stretch. It's the assurance that you'll have time to see, think, and act. Trust in the road comes from careful engineering, from shaping the land and pavement to keep you safe. Every curve, crest, and straightaway is designed with your sight distance in mind. It's a contract of safety, written in asphalt and concrete, ensuring that every journey you take is as predictable and as safe as possible. Stopping safely is a two-part process. First comes your reaction, and then your car's braking. Both are equally important, and together, they determine how quickly you can come to a complete stop in an emergency. It all starts when your eyes spot a potential danger ahead: a soccer ball bouncing into the street, a deer suddenly crossing the highway, or the brake lights of the car in front of you flashing on without warning. Your brain instantly processes what you see and sends a signal to your foot to move to the brake pedal. This reaction time, from seeing the hazard to actually pressing the brake, usually takes about 2 seconds, though it can be longer if you're distracted or tired. During those crucial seconds, your car doesn't slow down at all. It keeps moving forward at full speed, covering a surprising amount of ground before you even begin to brake. Once your foot hits the brake, the second part begins: braking. How quickly your car stops now depends on several factors: your speed, the condition of your tires, the effectiveness of your brakes, and the type of road surface you're driving on. On dry pavement, your tires grip the road well, so you'll stop much faster. But on wet, icy, or gravel roads, your stopping distance increases dramatically, sometimes doubling or tripling. Think of it like running. When you hear someone shout, "Stop!" you first react, then you slow down, and only after a few steps do you finally come to a halt. The same sequence happens when you're driving. The total distance your car travels before stopping is called the stopping sight distance. It's the sum of your reaction distance, the ground you cover while reacting, and your braking distance, the ground you cover while slowing to a stop. Road engineers carefully design highways and streets to provide enough clear space for both reaction and braking, ensuring you have the room you need to stop safely if something unexpected happens. But if the road doesn't give you enough sight distance, like around a sharp bend or over a hill, you're essentially driving blind, unable to see hazards in time to react. That's why every extra foot of clear, unobstructed road ahead is so valuable. It gives you more time and space to respond to the unexpected. The ultimate goal is simple: to have enough space to see, think, and stop, well before it's too late to avoid a collision. That's the science and careful planning behind every safe stop you make on the road, keeping you and everyone around you safe. Passing on a 2-lane road is risky. It needs much more sight distance than stopping. You're not just overtaking a slow truck, you're also watching for oncoming cars. Passing sight distance is the minimum clear view you need to pass safely and return to your lane before a head-on collision is possible. It's a high-speed dance: accelerate, pull out, pass, and merge back, all while the other car is moving too. Engineers add a big safety buffer, assuming an oncoming car could appear at any moment. If you can't see far enough, you're gambling with lives. That's why "do not pass" signs appear on hills and curves. The road can't promise you a clear dance floor. Passing is only safe when you can see the whole picture. Trust the signs. They're there, because the sight distance isn't. Safe passing is all about what you can see. Let's see sight distance in action. Alex is driving at 55 mph on a dry, straight road. Suddenly, a deer appears 450 feet ahead. Alex's brain takes 2 seconds to react. His car travels 160 feet before he even hits the brakes. Now the deer is only 290 feet away. Braking hard, Alex's car needs about 250 more feet to stop. Total stopping distance, 410 feet. The deer was 450 feet away. Alex stops with 40 feet to spare. This is exactly what engineers plan for: enough sight distance for a safe stop in good conditions. The system works. Alex and the deer are safe. But what if the road wasn't dry? What if something changed? The margin for error is slim, and conditions matter. Let's see what happens when the weather turns. Same road, same speed, same deer, but now it's raining. Alex's reaction time is the same, so he still covers 160 feet before braking. But on wet pavement, his car needs about 400 feet to stop, much longer than before. Total stopping distance, 560 feet. The deer is only 450 feet away. This time, Alex can't stop in time, even though he did everything right. The road's safe design was based on dry conditions, but rain changed the rules. Sight distance that was safe in sunshine is suddenly not enough. This is why engineers design for the best case, but drivers must adjust for reality. Safety is a partnership. The engineer provides the opportunity, the driver must adapt. Always respect changing conditions. They can erase your safety margin in seconds. If you design roads, remember, you're designing for real people, not perfect robots. People get distracted, tired, or drive too fast in the rain. Your job is to build in a margin of safety that forgives human mistakes. Don't just design for sunny days. Plan for rain, fog, and the unexpected. Sometimes adding a few extra feet of sight distance can save lives. Good engineering anticipates failure. Great engineering makes it hard to fail. Road signs, lane widths, and markings all communicate with drivers. Use them wisely. Put yourself in the driver's seat and design for their perspective. Every decision shapes someone's safety. The best roads are the ones no one ever has to think about. Even the safest road can't protect you if you ignore the basics. The most powerful safety tool you have is your speed. Slow down when conditions are bad. Keep a safe following distance. The 3-second rule is your friend, but add more time in rain or fog. Look far ahead, not just at the car in front. Spot problems early and buy yourself time. Trust the road's language. Heed warning signs and lane markings. When you see "do not pass," believe it. When you see a curve sign, slow down before you enter. Understanding sight distance makes you a partner in safety. The engineer built the system. You make it work. Driving is about seeing, thinking, and surviving, not just speed. Stay alert, drive smart, and you'll always have the advantage.